up it on every part of the map. There is no way you can be prepared for this.
I was
not normal Valorant.
I mean, I'm gonna be totally honest. I'm not completely surprised to see this right off the jump because Cubert Academy don't have the Sentinel, and if there were any team that were going to try to take advantage of that by 24/7, 365 flanking, it's going to be the Rankers.
Yep, absolutely punished for that lack of trip or any early detection of the walk up of A, and also their Viper Wall allowed Kane 0 to go. Now, loosely held side here for Rankers. Ion Ho's going to bust back into Lamps, and all of a sudden, T-Dog's feeling a lot less comfortable about trying to plant under these conditions. Ion steps out to challenge Knights, takes down his replacement, an opposite number. And we'll be topped back up here now in a 2v3.
Definitely a ranked type play, but now it's time for some match type play. Just swing together, try and flash out of the smoke, double up, face lamps.
Comes across nicely done. T-Dog trying to get involved, and ends up being a 1-for-1. That does leave T-Dog on his own to try and defend this, and Inspire has a ghost to work with. Right click, inexplicably connecting at long range, but Exter
Not cut off, might have an opportunity to get an opening kill.
Redux just walks straight into that. And Exter's able to play inside Lance because he has a gate crash active. That's now expired, so he's committed, but none of that util. He's actually hitting that part of the map this time. So the Oru, straight chilling. Exter with the Bucky just stuck in there. Nismo has other plans apparently for those salvos. Kane under the double tap, wants to try and take a fight. Dirty right click, but still will be shut down by Nismo. How does the dad strength go for you this round, buddy? 2 health and a dream. Exter accounts for the rest of it with the from the long. This one is a bit more prescribed and read into to some degree by Cubert, but they just don't shoot the same way as these Rankers guys. I'll tell you what. Seekers come out here. Cubert doesn't really need to learn the Rosetta Stone to know that his team are in deep caca this round.
You just fires off the Seekers. Guys, they're towards B. I can promise you that, given they just walked up at you. They're trying to slow the round down with 40 seconds left.
We've just been worn like a sock by 3 players at B. Let me hit those Seekers and just check to see so someone's not pushing up. It's almost like quasi Sentinel, coverage to a degree. It's like, are we on a timer? Are we getting pushed on?
So this noise cut does draw one Rankers player over towards A, so they're split 2 and 2. If Redux can get an opening here, they've got a chance. It's a good nade for a pocket.
Just Kane out of it. Nicely done. Redux ends up getting the kill with the secondary explosion of those paint shells. Time though is of the essence. We have a dimensional
10 seconds left.
Extra gets away from the showstopper, in theory. Flash in the position of Redux trying to frustrate him, and that is a rocket eventually fired off towards elbow. So, later flank there, coming for a Hookerai with save. Ion's back in the fight though. Redux won't be getting that kill quite yet. Scuba though, nice little swing. Poppin has been dealt with. Yoru has to get busy. Exter needs to find his targets. Drops out of Hookah, making a ton of sound.
Demons of the modern age.
Oh, okay. I think there was actually a special delivery getting hit there from Nismo. I think he banks that concussive grenade. Catches out Rankers who are there as 4.
Oh, no, please win the
man.
duel. All right. We've stabilized. All is right. All is right in the world.
Again, just some pretty good util. Cubert starting to read the tendencies of Rankers already. His push-ups here on short got completely ruined by that Taho, salvo, and grenade combination. So Inspire, with a stinger, is going to have to try and dig something out of this situation. Still 4 up. He's comfortable.
I'm going to tell you what I want to see. Oh, that. Well,
You want to see that?
he did get someone.
Yep.
Has the shield.
It's Scuba though, okay. Managed to pick him up, double tap, refreshed,
And that's
and
the end.
defended by a teammate. So easy pick from that kill contract here for Rankers to give the player advantage. And hey, Inspire might not die first, so some of this deadlock util may actually be able to be played off of. Plus, there is an annihilation here too.
I think that was...
No escape.
That ISO ult was popped off the sound of a sky flash, which is pretty cool. Okay, Extra. Oh my lord. All right, is able to capitalize on Nice just
Is
walking
Knife
in.
trying to do the Durka? I can't tell. Wrong character for that, honestly, but walks up on the site and unfortunately just isn't aware of the natural crossfire waiting there. So, Extra might look to try and bail him out here with a flash, and yet he's going to push the smoke off that timing. That's pretty clean. Make it a 1-for-1. Oh, buddy, it's carnage. I don't blame them for thinking that clone was an actual player because it pushed up just like Rankers would. However, player advantage now for Cubert. Popping a little bit low, stuck on that corner. Can't heal himself, of course, and that salvo is going to force Exter to move, but he's happy to fight on his feet. Poppin eventually falls now. Exter is low in a 1 versus 3. Knights, of course, looking for a chance to stay alive here. Exter's going to be lit by the stealth drone. They're out of there. Cubert don't want to take any risks.
The amount of flashes that were going off, bro. What is happening outside of Hookah? It's like triple Yoru flash, double guiding light, and the clone got shot to try and just get Ion out of the teleporter where he was stuck.
I mean,
look at the minimap, man. Look at where everyone's dead. Just all at the teleporter.
Okay. X is in a 1 versus 2 and with a Viper's Pit to fight through. I appreciate Scuba offering such an amount of respect, but it doesn't matter if Exter was 20 or 100 walking into this pit, then does it? All the same, isn't it? Yeah, around the corner, he is spotted. Scuba takes him out. It's absurd.
You just can't leave a gap like that. And Inspire punished by Nice, though. That's a good kill from Octagon. They can't really accelerate the pace, though, right now. So Cubert gonna slow things down. Some rotates are being drawn. Consider their options.
That's again. Waiting on this. Still have that ultimate up. Extra gate crashes out over towards the A side of the map, but it is a B. The Cubert have a spike, and they're really selling it here. Trying to convince Rankers they've made the right choice in redirecting Exter back to that part of the map. T-Dog barely alive here.
Not ready.
Poppin has been down. That now I think is going to have the rotation come back here for the defenders. They know well enough they need to be at the B side. They're all cut off the site itself, though. I wonder if we can have Ion push up. Yep, I should have known. He'll be back on his feet in just a moment, but Nismo with some shooting. Exter, though, again, is a third wave. Won't be able to stand up to Redux, who I guess have the opportunity here with the buy and kill contract in hand to make it an even game heading onto that attack side, in which it'll be much harder for them to disrupt being aggressive, because, of course, that's what it's expected of them. All right, Kane Zera v Redux inside the kill contracts. The former still has his double tap up, so it's a fight comfortably won. And Rankers, of course, flatten Cubert. Nismo's about to get busy. Okay, I like that. That is a clone, confirmed. The double tap a problem in these pistol rounds here as Nismo has to get off the angle now, vulnerable, excuse me. That'll be the double tap refreshed over at that A side. Poppin, love this timing here. Just as Cubert try to wrap up short straight through showers, they are sniffed out and snuffed out.
Nice able to get one more. It does have a little bit of the overheal, but no, not quite enough. Kenzera spams him down while the rest of the team get that plant over towards the B site. Scuba frustratingly walled off. This is an enjoyable Valorant experience here for the Viper.
Absolutely. I love that. Kenzera at 20 health. More than happy to fight. Yeah, again, no different. Taking the challenge, Scuba knocked it down a little bit. It wouldn't be Rankers if they just sat on the side and waited for the push-up for Scuba. They absolutely want to test themselves here. Double swing towards Halls. Scuba low enough that Inspire can finish. Would have been a rifle upgrade were it so desired, but I don't think Rankers wanted to push any further in. Nicely done by Redux there. Falls off that line as Inspire was trying to dig something out over towards A short. But Scuba is about to get very busy.
He's got to get at least one right now.
Saw Ion cross there. Well, Extra looking to take a fight. They're swing into the snake bite. Contingency here to cover actually up this distance. Kane able to get around the corner with a double tap. Kept him alive, but this is a lot of pressure he's suffering now. And Redux doesn't miss those. So they're not sure about Hookah. Yeah, they have no coverage of that. They've got to be careful. Scuba's going to have to play through the smoke in some way, shape, or form. Bit of damage being taken there on the back foot as Redux is getting overwhelmed. Able to take Kane down either way. Scuba there from elbow. Chooses his time to emerge pretty well. And now we're down to a 3-on-3. We've got that deadlock wall set up now. So hard to make this retake happen as Nismo is in a difficult spot. If he tries to cross the wrap from elbow, he'll be spotted. He's got no one to play off right now. But there has to be an answer here for Cubert Academy.
Nismo has a fair bit of util. Could get Extra out of this corner, but isn't realistically in danger with the dimensional drift. And doesn't really matter. Just catches a lovely timing. Clears out all of Hookah, clears out all of Octagon. Easy for the rest of the team to push up now for free into the site. It is vacant. There's for the taking.
Yep. Sees everything. T-Dog tries to find a timing here. Extra very low, but it's traded out. Ion is there. Popping out the open now, and I like this from Kane Zero. Just goes for it, and he knows! He knows there's multiple players posted up inside that smoke. Ion gets involved there as well, pushing the doorway. Cubert Academy have a Redux on 1 health, folks. 3 for Ion in the round.
Finals.
Yep, that would be nuts.
Each map 30 minutes long.
You know what? I'm good with it. I'm getting old Wyatt. Nicely done. Redux deals with Kane Zero. Although he planted his feet and tried to fight, Now we're in a 3 versus 3. Redux has helped
30 seconds
even the
left.
odds here in a big way. A site now is where Ion is thinking about being a very cheeky little Viper orb there, and just give this guy the keys to the city. Redux pushes up, has worked through the entirety of Ranker's solo. Now with time very short, we're going to look to a plant pop and position
10
outside of
seconds
these
left.
keys.
It's just going to come down to the duels and Cubert trying to find a good timing to swing out of the ultimate together. Waiting for the Nismo rotate as well, who has an Armageddon. Could be useful for getting a kill towards Shower, maybe triple.
One enemy
Some of the
remaining.
spray popping is down. Redux, 4 kills on the round.
And
We
honestly,
are in a
with
post
the-
plant.
With the Spike planted here, you have to imagine he's playing Shower. I wouldn't be surprised if Nismo just rips the Armageddon on him right now.
They pick me up here with the overheal. Redux with the ace. Absolutely stunning stuff for T-Dog. So be able to sniff out anything cheeky in terms of rotations. Up on the container we go. Scuba gets flattened. T-Dog now thinks about the Seekers. Maybe look to play off them to some degree, but he's essentially alone at this site.
It's you and me.
Oh, buddy. In we go to the Shadow Realm. T-Dog here only with 25 armor to work with. And jeez, the double tap obviously makes it a pretty one-sided affair. Knights here. Tough round to have that ultimate up in, I'll be honest with you. They're in a 1 versus 3.
And if Rankers really wants to, Popping could just send out the Seekers right now. Just guarantee even further that this is going to be a round win so they get to match point. Well, not necessary now. They do know where he is on account of the wall.
It's going to be Knights. How are we going out? Okay, like that I say. Struby here with a Judge. Bulldog for T-Dog. So weaponry not exactly premium. And T-Dog's out in the open. Flashed out entirely. Contingency makes this one tough. Knights almost gets compacted against the wall. Brought back into the fight, of course. But what is there really to do here? Body sprayed. Bullets emptied. I think he was still twitching corpse. And now it's up to Scuba and Redux to save the game. Redux been incredible. But unfortunately, it's very much been a solo affair. Trying to shut these guys down. He'll exit with a kill. Scuba gets himself the Phantom. These deals with Kane now 1 versus 3. Heading up towards that heaven side now, or at least tries to imply that. Oh, buddy! What a way to go! Straight into Shelob's jaws. GG.
Misery. Tragedy.
Attackers win.
And there it is. Trying to get the hell out of there, but he can't.
What?
Oh, brother. No.
Okay, so Nismo gets caught out. Yeah, Cubert really, I mean, we did see some bizarre, like, ping-pongs back from Rankers, right? Like, they rotated into the site with the Viper's Pit after getting 2 kills at B on Bite, right? So maybe this seems a little bit hard to preempt, but that was a very early rotate from Cubert. Now they're forced into this post-plant scenario. Inspire is clean with it. Scuba sent to the depths. Extra, of course, like, doesn't need to really commit on this angle. Wait for the push-up here. Knights falls. Extra once again deals with him. And it's up to T-Dog, who in a different timeline would fit right alongside this Rankers roster, I feel, but has to do the dirty work here to clear them out. Inspire. This map. Up we creep here. We are not checking to the right, apparently. Same, a really similar setup, honestly, for Cubert that we saw the previous round. Everyone's sort of grouped here over towards this dugout area.
Spike down A.
Eventually, they begin to get cut down, but significant casualties sustained here by Rankers. Redux pushes up to look for a better weapon. He'll have it. Okay. Very back and forth stuff here in Rankers. Kane Zero stunned up, though. I think he put that special delivery. Still wants to go for the site, though, so here's the contingency that gets him there. Nismo concerned as to turn his head and deal with the recon. Oh, buddy! Oh, it's Carnage! How are Rankers doing this? Oh, excellent! Are you kidding me?
What is happening?
He walks through the razor wire and just dies. Doesn't matter. Kane Zero still get another in this round, and it's up to Redux and Knight. Please add some reason to this absolute chaos. Knight's here. Sat up in the corner. It is pushed by Inspire. Redux is going to be comfortably able to take that kill. And now we're pushing onto the side. No armor to deal with. Obviously, one shot will be a kill here. Kane Zero has just wrapped around, and here we are, folks. I don't know what the heck is happening. I mean, here's T-Dog, forced back by that flash. Kane, though, eats him up. We are wrapped. Kane now wants to push water in the timing. Oh, the timing for Redux is so unfortunate for him. Not though if you're a fan of Rankers. Kane just chows down on him. Popping those wrapped all the way around, eventually brought down by Nismo, and here is Exeter. Thinks about Tower, it's a shoulder peek though. Knows that Knights is lingering elsewhere.
Not ready yet.
Is on the site itself. There's Knights from Tower, eventually emerges. Now down to 3 are Rankers. They are going to converge upon this B site though, and you know that Knights is without any help. Scuba's going to get there. Again, far too late in the day, coming from a very clear angle. Love that wallbang though to interrupt the plan. It's still too early in the round though to take a win off that. So now, have to try something different. Scooby smokes and gets into holes. There is still no plan. Rankers might not be ready for this. Kane checks again, sees Scoober just as he swings it. Now we have a plan. He just stuck that, bro. Like there's just no fear for this team. He just straight up stuck that, knowing Inspire would have him. 2 Rankers players here on that B long, playing the post plant. Scuba can only smoke this so many times. He's trying to take the fight, Inspire, making sure he refreshes his information perpetually. As soon as the smoke goes Redux constantly checking his 6. He has the right idea for it, but it's really a matter of timing. He's got other work to do. He needs to be the one to crack open this site. Blade Storm in hand. He's going to go for that corner. Tailwind into the smoke. Nismo going to be affected there by the pulse there, but he's still able to get the salvo out, and there is a Armageddon that claims Exeter. Inspire, though, has wrapped around. Really took his time to find the kill that really undoes Cubert. That pick off on the jet was everything for Rankers. Server, first of all, it is pretty hard to lose that when you, of course, have a double tap active when you go in there. But yeah, it's been an incredibly efficient way of getting a free kill for your team at the start of a round.
Cdog does read into that Inspire lurk, the eventuality that he would be coming through the link doors, so he finds one. Oh no, okay, at least there's an instant trade. I mean, it's just a game of timings. It's a game of timings. Rankers have slowed down the mid-round to go for individual plays.
I mean, you would say that, again, with timings, but that would imply that there's actually some variance here. Yeah, Rankers have only lost a full eco round to Cubert Academy, so I don't know. This is nice though from Knights, able to push up, does have to trade themselves out, so it's down to Exeter and T-Dog. They both know one another is hiding on the other side. Exeter.
Back in the day, yes. Back in the day, Bren was the I'm chasing every straight guy. I don't know about recently.
Okay. It's hard to play against that, admittedly. Here goes Kane, walks straight on up, T-Dog. Unsurprisingly, no idea. Knights is revealed, vulnerable, and handled. Not with care, folks. Sorry, this ain't FedEx. This is Rankers. Just unloading.
It's a good stun.
Like this push up, another one on Inspire. Does that hit? It does, but Poppin's there. Oh my goodness, they can actually play pivot positions when they need to. Rankers, beautifully done. And again, completely messing with the conditioning of Cubert Academy, playing back towards Plaza, netting themselves those kills, and then change the pace again. T-Dog trying to walk up on them, assuming they've gone to a empty A site, but there was a player left in it in reserve.
There's no way, man. There's no way. There's just no way we're doing that. But it's fine. We're in the 3v1.
I mean, K01 ult orb away from another kill contract here. We'll see that next round. Cube trying to, does at least connect with the Arc Rose, but okay, I mean, you've got with 18 frags. Rounds.
Oh,
there it is, the lurk.
I'm gonna scream.
It's happening again.
I can't believe it.
Okay, well, Steel Garden active now, so Cubert have a window here where they are very favored in terms of weaponry, but they're not really, okay, now they're trying to challenge long. Jonas could probably tell Poppin that he can't use that gun that he has out right now. Never ends up being relevant. Steel Garden now expired, ends up being a 1-for-1. Knights is going to be the savior here against his old team. Upgraded weapon, still needs to deal with Ion and Poppin, playing that long angle here with this util, of course, a Hunter's Fury in the hands for Poppin. Ion's going to be forced out of position though, so has to trade off him. That is absurd. Ion goes. Yep, and now we have a Hunter's Fury. We have so much to work with here. Can't quite see Knights though. Poppin not willing to use that ultimate, but just gets him off the spike. It's over. It's just over. Really give a lot of this space. Here's kill contract. It is Scuba once more. Okay. Can this be broken? Nicely done. The first time we've seen Kane lose it.
Even with the shield, can that get Cubert their second round on the board before the half swap. We're going to the next half already.
Okay, here's that Armageddon. Extra though, cool, calm, collected. Nobody to be affected by that one. Hunter's Fury now for the attack side team, and Nismo's the one that gets caught. Fault line comes through. Extra sat back on that corner as T-Dog's going to swing it. He wins out against the stunned player, but Inspire is on the bloody flank. He's behind them again. Oh, man. Ion and Inspire v Redux, and it's 11. Take over Plaza now. Rankers
All
are
four of
pushing
them.
into this.
All
He was
four
going to
of
be
them.
multi-faced here and just sat down. T-Dog's going to flash himself out into this. There's 3 players looking at him. Man, you don't win those.
Blinding.
You really do not. Even right now, look, you have Hoppin watching for the flank through A. He's covering that in art.
Extra also aware that he gave up that belong position, so can even call for an Arc Rose activation to play off of here, which will be dirty. Here we come.
Flashing.
Is that flash?
That
Yep, they
timing.
get confirmation.
Just on the run from Redux as well. They're just not giving him any time of day. They've seen him twice, and they are not fighting him. Well, maybe Ion will. Has other ideas, but Redux should clear this.
I mean, he's checking this. He has the crosshair placement and a little shoulder pick as well. Nicely done by Redux. I mean, his game, all things considered, he's had a good game. We're going to take anything away from him. Just completely bodied in the neutral by this team. Inspire finds just the one. He's very low. 10 health to be exact. Arcros flash activated. Scuba pushing up on it will win it out. And a pistol out, so has to walk back over to B once more. Important mid connection here, and that encounter won out by Knights. Opens the map up a lot more here for Cubert Academy.
Risky, bold, not mad at it though. Not mad at it.
11 health.
One enemy
Veritable firing squad waiting for him to emerge,
Yeah, I
as of
think-
course he does.
Hubert had some sense as to how rankers were going to play that situation. So they decided to counterplay by standing still.
The old noise cut gets him every
like
time.
that. I like that.
And there's a rolling thunder to get them out onto the B side. It's going to be a fast hit here for Cubert Academy. Tower smoked out. There should be 3 to go, but Inspire just pushes the smoke because of course he does. Scuba's now down, so that post-plant util not an option. The Astra's off the field here. And a kill contract reveals Knights flattened by Kane Zera. Rankers fighting back with that ultimate now, reducing the numbers by a further 1, and a wild swing there into a bunch of players by Redux ends up working against him. It's Nismo and T-Dog against the world. I like that annihilation. Might force Kane forward. He takes a big hit, and even with the double tap, can't withstand Nismo's pressure. But another Rankers round comes up. They have the numbers. Okay. Those undercuts being avoided, but as Kane just takes the fight, Redux is not in a position to take advantage. There's a flash in play as well. And here they come once again. Cubert are more ready than they were. Extra doubling back over towards his A side now. Has a feeling that Knights might get activated. He was sitting, of course, for so long inside main. And has an Arc Rose set up to flash himself in should it be required.
30 seconds
A little
left.
bit annoying for Extra as that Razorvine comes down, forcing him off the side, but he's still ready. It ultimately ends up being a walk up by the Vice. And this leaves Cube short-handed. They've got to go for a plant here at some point. Oh, I knew it was going to be a double. Inspire
Defenders
ends the
win.
map.